the top 10 restaurants in Los Cabos in 2020. Hi, I'm KT Morgan, your host at Cabo's Finest, your insider's guide to Los Cabos. In today's episode, we're going to take you inside and look at the top 10 restaurants of Los Cabos. For those of you that know Cabo, you can imagine just how hard it was to pick just 10. Los Cabos has an abundance of cuisine in so many categories. We could have easily picked 50 restaurants just in the Mexican restaurant category. This is a cultivated list from our many years as patrons and reviewers for our website, cabosfinest.com. We encourage everyone to try more than these 10 outstanding restaurants. This list offers a variety of styles as well as prices and is intended to recognize the very finest that Los Cabos has to offer. First up, we have Alcaravea Gourmet. This has been voted one of the top Italian restaurants in Los Cabos. Head chef and owner Enrique Diaz has a devoted passion in his Mediterranean-style menu and European-style service. He has transformed the modest street-side cafe into an intimate, white tablecloth gourmet restaurant. His prices are moderate and his quality is divine. The lunch special is one of the best values in Los Cabos. Choose from locally produced farm-fresh vegetables to complement his wide selection of seafood, meats, and pastas. They offer a well-stocked bar and a wide range of wines by the glass or by the bottle. Just up the street from Alcaravea Gourmet is the locals' favorite called El Peregrino. This family-owned restaurant has a bistro meets Cabo vibe. They have mastered their offerings, and we typically go there hungry due to their good-sized portions. The Asian Tuna Carpaccio is a must-try starter. I find it hard not to order the 14-hour slow-cooked ribs. Another favorite is the Shrimp Scampi with white wine sauce. They also are well known for their steak menu. The bar is very affordable, and they have a modest selection of regional and international wines. Next, we have Nixon Cabo and Nixon Palmilla. Japanese chef Nikura and Angel have been blowing the minds of sushi lovers in Cabo for decades. If you've ever eaten in an authentic, high-quality sushi restaurant, then you'll no doubt love his fresh and creative menu. 75% of his ingredients are imported from Japan. You can't find better quality Japanese food anywhere in North or South America. From the delightful lobster roll with everyone's favorite tuna tostada. Nick and Angel's team love to spoil their patrons with great service that will leave you more than satisfied. Located just off the marina in the heart of Cabo, and now with a second location in San Jose at the Tiendas Palmilla. Flores Farm is a world unto itself. What started off as a 25-acre organic farm has turned into one of the most sought-after experiences in Mexico. Flores Field Kitchen is the nucleus of this vision. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the middle of the garden makes the farm-to-table concept extra fast and fresh. The day begins very early as the staff begin baking the bread, harvesting the crops, and preparing the menu for the day's guests, the various private events, and the high society weddings that may occur on any given day. What they've accomplished on this 25 acres is amazing. Every corner has been utilized and yet feels open and not cramped. Next up is the Office on the Beach. Before Cabo was the inn place in Baja, the Office began as an open-air palapa shaded, ultra-small restaurant with a great salsas. Today is the most famous beach restaurant in Los Cabos. We especially love the breakfast menu and the exceptional service. And yes, the various salsas are still authentic and very best in town. Lunch is especially festive, and you'll find large groups and families spending hours savoring the fresh seafood, buckets of beer, and fresh margs. The kids can swim right out in front and shopping from the vendors. Friday night is popular being Mexican Fiesta night. Insider's tip, keep 5 receipts and get a free t-shirt or hat. I have dozens of each, so I guess I'm a fan. You won't be disappointed. Now let's look at La Revolucion in historic San Jose del Cabo. Led by General Manager Bruno and Executive Chef Benito Molina of Ensenada's esteemed Manzanilla, La Revolucion is one of the most talked about openings in Los Cabos. Their cocktail menu is worth going by itself, but be sure to let them guide you with some paired tapas or do the full evening of gastronomy. The first thing that strikes you is the gorgeous historic building and a gin bar on the roof. They have completely refurbished this into a chic downtown bar and restaurant. The quality of the food speaks for itself, a favorite place on Thursday night art walk, so that night you need to make a reservation. Ediths Restaurant and Bar is a vivid combination of the cuisine of Baja California with the Guerra flair, featuring a regional fusion of steaks and seafood with local ingredients. Offering a privileged view of Medina Beach and the world-famous arch of Cabo San Lucas, candlelights and palapas set the atmosphere for an unforgettable culinary experience. Prime cuts of the utmost quality beef and freshly caught local fish and lobster, along with fresh salad, Chile poblano and handmade tortillas are just a few expressions of the culinary celebration of life in the Baja. You choose your fresh cut, then enjoy a tableside Caesar salad performance while waiting for the entree. The desserts are equally wonderful, as is the traditional Mexican coffee show. Ediths, in downtown Cabo San Lucas. Now let's shift gears as we upscale to the high-end restaurants. First up is Seared at the one and only Palmilla Resort. Seared is the latest addition to the culinary skills of Chef Jean-Georges, the Gourmet Los Cabos Steakhouse, where they present the finest possible steaks and freshest seafood, along with the most comprehensive list of wines from Mexico. From grade A5 Wagyu and Kobe beef, succulent steaks and tenderloins, 15 different cuts of meat of the highest quality are prepared according to precise standards, which competes with the restaurants of the world's most recognized grills. The menu also takes full advantage of the sea with lobsters, delicious seafood, and hamachi sashimi. Next up, Cocina de Outdoor. More than a restaurant, Cocina de Outdoor is a Gran Velas concept, a sensorial dining experience of fine gastronomy led by a 2-star Michelin head chef, Sidney Schut of the Netherlands. This is a culinary tour that reflects the culture and life around us. The lounge area is a perfect place to unwind with a cocktail and begin your culinary odyssey. After your cocktail, enjoy a playful 8 to 10 course tasting menu showcasing the finest fresh produce and local meats and seafood. The dining room is gorgeous and shows the level of attention given to the star of the resort. It is rare for an all-inclusive resort restaurant to reach this level of perfection. This is certainly the exception to that rule. And finally, we bring you Comaat, voted the top restaurant in Los Cabos. Comaat is a wonderfully inventive restaurant located at Chileno Bay Resort. Here's where you find Cabo's most innovative takes on regional flavors and traditions, like braised short rib with cacao broth, set against a contemporary indoor-outdoor space spread across 3 levels and dramatic Sea of Cortez backdrop. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For the evening, come early and enjoy cocktails prepared meticulously by Osvaldo Vasquez and his mixologists. Executive Chef Ivan Mucharaz finds joy in guests gathered around his inspired takes, using the freshest local catch from great totoaba to sea bass, telling their own stories and creating taste memories that will linger long after you've left Chileno Bay. Watch the colors of the sunset of the Sea of Cortez while dining at one of the top restaurants in Mexico. Whether you're celebrating a special occasion or just delighting in another day of paradise, Comaat will elevate your Cabo experiences. Well, there you have it. This concludes the 2020 Top 10 Restaurants of Los Cabos. This is brought to you by Cabo's Finest, your insider's guide to Los Cabos. If you like this video, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button below. Thanks again.